So the injury that I chose to do for this first assignment was a torn UCL. I witnessed this injury my freshman year of college. I was catching a baseball player who tore his UCL when throwing a pitch. All that really happened was he threw a pitch, felt it pop, and kind of said that his pinky finger and his ring finger started to go numb and couldn't really do much with his arm, so he didn't really have any strength. The trainer came running out to the field, and he got him off the field and got him into the dugout and ran some tests to see what actually happened to give him a better idea of how to go about it. And the trainer decided that he probably tore his UCL, so they scheduled imaging the next day to see if it was actually torn or not, and turns out it was. So what followed that was he got surgery and then started his rehab, which was a 10 to 12 month process. It was cared for in the right way because of how common UCL injuries are in baseball, because of how much the players throw. The injury's doing fine now. Like I said, it's pretty common, so people know how to take care of them and get players back into the field. So the anatomy of the UCL is it connects your ulna to your humerus right about here, and the function of it is it acts as a stabilizer for elbow valgus, so it keeps your arm from going this way. I can't really do it, but it keeps your arm from flexing that way. Like I said, it's a stabilizer. But an injury like this happens just from overuse, or in a baseball sense, so the UCL is not incredibly strong, but your forearms and your biceps and your triceps are a lot stronger. So if there's not proper range of motion in shoulder external rotation or scapular upward rotation, then all the force of the throw is placed on the UCL right here, rather than the rotation backwards is placed on my shoulder right through here, and then my scap, which are much stronger. They're actually muscles, not ligaments, but all that pressure from the throw here is placed right here rather than in the shoulder and scap. Like I said, first aid and care for the injury is, if you tear it, you probably have to get surgery, a full reconstructive surgery. But some people have a slight tear and they can rehab without having to get surgery, which is they just go through and strengthen everything that surrounds it. So they strengthen their flexor mass, they strengthen their triceps here, they strengthen their biceps, they work all their shoulder mobility to take as much pressure off the UCL as they can. And like I said, possible surgery, you can get a full reconstructive surgery, which is they take a tendon or ligament from your wrist or your hamstring and place it where your UCL was to create a stronger, and they kind of weave it through the humerus and the ulna. You can get a PRP shot for not a fully torn one. A PRP shot is platelet-rich plasma, which basically sends plasma into that exact spot to try to heal it as much as possible. And then rehab is just rest and strengthening and increasing range of motion to the shoulder, the scap, and strength into the forearm and triceps.